What's good, y'all? This is Rain. Welcome back to the second episode of my podcast, The Outside Looking In. I just want to start by saying I appreciate everybody who tuned into my first episode, actually watched it, and actually gave me suggestions and things I could work on to make my podcast better. That really gave me the motivation I needed to keep pushing and keep striving to make this better for y'all. But in this episode, we're going to be talking a lot about the mental and financial problems in the youth nowadays. A quick overview of the financial and mental problems that the youth goes through nowadays. The fact that financially, the youth really does not know how to save money or invest their money into the right things and let it build up for them. They're quick to just spend their money on new clothes, new shoes, on things that they really don't need to spend right now. They could be saving for when they graduate and try to let it build up for them. And a quick mental problem that we have in the youth is that a lot of men nowadays feel like they don't need to talk to anybody about anything. Feel like they could deal with everything themselves. Like every problem they have, they could just fix it themselves, when in reality that's not true. You do need somebody who's gonna be on your side, somebody you actually come talk to your problems about. That's why a lot of men doesn't know how to treat a woman right, because women like a man who's gonna open up to them. A lot of men nowadays don't like to open up because they feel like it makes them weak, it makes them vulnerable. Me personally, I'm one of them type of men. I don't really open up a lot until I get comfortable with you, and then I feel like I'm opening up too much. I feel like a lot of things I open up with I should keep to myself, because I feel like it's not nobody else's problem for them to try to deal with it. Also, a lot of men get judged just for opening up. They get called sass, they get called soft, they get called a lot of things just for telling how they feel. I feel like as a society, we need to work together to help men be able to open up and express themselves, express what's going on, express what's on their mind. Some men go through things at a young age where it's like they feel like they can't talk to anybody about, and it sticks with them their whole life. So even when they're trying to get the help, or somebody's trying to give them the help, they're not willing to take it. They're willing to avoid it, push it off, try to brush it off to the side, keep it to themselves. When in reality, that's a toxic trait. Since we're already on the topic of mental health, my first topic is black men and their mental health. I honestly feel like black men and their mental health is very poor, because, like I was said before, men feel like they can go through everything by themselves, like they don't need nobody. And as a black man, it's a lot of things you're scared of. There's a lot of things you could die any day. You could die any day as any color, not to be racist, But as a black man, it's a lot more ways you could die without even knowing. For example, like you can walk out in the street, somebody think you're stealing a candy bar or some shit. Now you dead. All because they just thought you was stealing. The whole time you just minding your business, going for a walk with your hoodie on. Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. For example, me myself, I do be worried sometimes as I leave the house, because you never know. I could be driving around and a quick traffic stop could turn into my life gone. A 2-minute traffic stop could just take my whole life. You'll never know it. And as a black man, it's more to worry about than just the police trying to kill you. For example, you could live in a non-financially stable area, the ghetto, the hood, and you'll never know. It'll be people around you who'll be envying and hating on you just because they see you shine and see you trying to better yourself. So now you gotta worry about them people trying to take you off too. And that can mentally mess somebody's head up, because every 5 seconds they gotta look over their shoulder. They could be in their house not even knowing if they safe, because people know where they stay. People trying to come in their house, come take their stuff. That can mess with somebody's mental too. And me, I'm grateful enough that I don't have to go through that type of stuff. I don't have to live that type of life. But I know some people that do. And I just hear other people that go through that talk about it, and you can just hear the pain in their voice. Or sometimes you can look in their face and just see like they actually go through stuff for real. And just think about it. You couldn't imagine living the type of life they live, or seeing some of the things they see on regular. That type of stuff will be traumatizing. It is traumatizing to them too. And that's why a lot of young kids from the hood, they grow up with a lot of PTSD and trauma that they're not willing to talk to anybody about. So with saying that, that's why I feel like everybody need at least that one person they can talk to and come open up to, and feel so comfortable that whatever they say will not get leaked out to anybody. No matter if it's your mother, your father, your grandmother, your auntie, your uncle, your school counselor, your best friend, it no matter who it is, everybody should at least have that one person they can feel comfortable with. Because nowadays, a lot of people can't keep their mouth shut. Like, you can come tell your one friend something, and they'll come tell somebody else. The whole time, that's your secret. You didn't want nobody to know. You just wanted that one friend to know. Now the whole world knows about it. And that's why a lot of people don't like to open up now, because they feel like if they open up with you, you're going to go around and go tell everybody your business behind their back. So now the problem that they want to work on with that one friend, 30 other people know about. And that's why having that one person who's just here to listen and help you be comfortable and open up and keep y'all secrets just between each other is so important to help a person get through so much stuff, because they feel like they can come talk to you about anything with no remorse and no thought about it without you leaking out any secrets. You also need that one person who's going to tell you what's right and what's wrong. They're going to give you the actual facts. And that's more like an older person, somebody you look up to. Not even look up to, but just somebody older who's here to give you advice. Like, for example, one of the most deep statements I ever heard came from my cousin. He told me, Just stay to yourself and worry about what you got going on first. That's so simple, but that right there stood with me for a long time, because for a long time I was always trying to be the person to help everybody out. Once I started focusing on just myself and getting what I got to get done, my life started elevating way more, so much faster. And another thing, actually take into consideration what older people like old heads or people that you know older tell you. Like, don't think they just trying to tell you what to do or they trying to control you. That sometimes they are actually here just to give you good advice and they'll guide you through certain things. Yeah, everything they say may not be good for your situation, may not be good for what you're going through, but a lot of things they say actually can help you in the long run in life. And I had to learn that myself. And that's the problem with the youth. We feel like everybody's just trying to criticize or tell us what to do or tell us how to move. When in reality, they're just trying to give us advice on how to be better as a person. For example, me last year, I was very bad with taking criticism. Like, a lot of my friends used to tell me that. I used to try to tell me things to help make me better, and I used to get offended by it. When in reality, the criticism is just here to help you be better at what you're doing or help elevate you as a person. And I feel like no matter what you do in life or no matter what position you're in, no matter how much money you have, it's always going to be somebody over you that can help give you good advice, help you learn new things. It can be people who have less money than you, and it can still show you new things because you don't know everything. Somebody may know more things than you. Somebody may experience something you never experienced. Now they can show you, oh, don't do this because there's a chance you can go broke. Or you should do this because there's a chance they help elevate you, help make you more money. And taking people's advice, no matter how young you are, how old you are, how rich you are, or how poor you are, is a key characteristic to have in life, because it's always going to be something new you can learn. For example, I have a friend who's only a year older than me, and I sent him my podcast recording from that first episode at 1 in the morning. He took the time to sit there and listen to it. He gave me some good advice. He said if I want to up my vocabulary, I should just use a dictionary, just read a dictionary every day, read a page every day, just to help up my vocabulary. He also gave me some real good advice. He said, is a word for the weak, and you're not weak. So hearing stuff like that helps me understand it's other words I can use to help express what's on my mind. I help express how I'm feeling without repeating myself using the same words over and over and over. And I feel like him giving me this advice is going to help me expand my vocabulary. Not only for my podcast, but when I'm trying to handle business or talk to people professionally. And to solve the financial problems in the youth, one thing I can say is that we do not know how to value the worth of a dollar. We only value a dollar when it's going, when we really need it, when we're down bad, versus saving it for times that if we do get down bad, we have it ready for us. And one thing I'm very big and major on is going out and getting on your own. When you go get on your own, you don't have to depend on nobody. You don't have to ask people for help. You don't have to ask for nothing. Because the more you ask people for help, they feel like that you have to come back and help them versus just doing out the kindness of their heart. They're expecting something in return. And you'll think that somebody will be doing something out of the kindness of their heart. The whole time they're doing something because they think they can get something out of return with you over time. They feel like, hey, you get rich. Remember I did this for you? Remember I did that for you? And it's really people out here like that. You have to be careful for that type of stuff. And that's why I say go get it on your own. So you don't have to deal with that. So you can just get up and do what you want to do when you're ready on your own timing. And another thing I'm big on is that you need multiple sources of income. For example, you don't need a job, but you do need a stable amount of income that's coming in every time you need it. Because, for example, a check, you get a check every week or every 2 weeks, that check can get spent easily. So now you need to also have your next set of income, your investment. You need to invest something that can work, and over time, your money will stack up and your money can be ready for you when the time comes. You also need another set of money that's going to come in whenever you need it, like a fast set of money. Not saying selling drugs, not saying anything. I'm just saying a fast set of money that's going to come in whenever you need it, whenever you're ready. You do need something like that also. And yes, me, I have a job myself, but I learned that just one job, just one source of income is not enough, because I spend my checks like it's nothing. I know my lifestyle. I have an expensive lifestyle I like to spend, so I spend my checks a lot. That's another thing I said. The youth is not good with saving, but me, I got better with my saving over time. But back to what I was saying, investment, you need to also have investment that's like your money can either stack up and be ready for you when the time comes, or you can invest into something like a business and have your money start working for you. That right there is crucial. You need that. Another thing I say, fast money. You need something like certain tips. You need just something that can help you get money, like on a daily, whenever you need it. Don't get me wrong, you don't always need the fast money, because all fast money is not good money. You have to have morals when it comes down to this money thing, because there's some people in this world who will do anything for some money. If you don't have morals with your money, there's no reason for you to even be making it. You need to have certain things that you would do for the money and certain things that you would not do. You have to have a limit that you would go to for that money. In my opinion, I feel like once you're willing to break your morals for your money's honestly worthless at that point, because now You're willing to do anything just to touch some money. That's sad. And that goes for man and woman. Because there's certain things out here that you just should not do to get money. Back to another financial problem in the youth. It's too many people out here who's willing just to buy clothes just to look like they're having money versus actually saving so they can actually have money. Because I feel like your clothes and what you wear don't show that you got money or not. It just shows you spending your money on these clothes. Because not everybody wants to buy clothes. There's so many rich people right now who wears the same bland and boring clothing just because they feel like they don't have to spend money on clothes just to show that they have money. And for example, a question asked me, what is motion in my opinion? In my opinion, motion is not having girls, having all the girls in the world, having all the clothes in the world. In my opinion, motion is you may not be where you want to be yet, but you working your way up to being to the top. You're stacking your bread up, trying to get yourself together just to be where you want to be in your life. And that's real motion because as we get older, what really matters more? Who has the most shoes, who has the most clothes, or who has the most cars, who has the most houses, whose business is actually successful? What really counts as you get older? And don't get me wrong, everybody's not going to have all the money they want at this age. Everybody's not going to have everything they want at this age. Yeah, they may be trying, but trust me, it is hard out here trying to get the money on your own. It's not easy. You don't get no chances, no free chances. Nobody's out here just trying to help you, give you handouts. You actually got to go get it yourself. And don't forget, as you're out here trying to get it yourself, it's also a lot of people who's out here trying to get it themselves, trying to get the support for their family. There's a lot of people with the same ideas and the same mindset you have. That's why you gotta have a different motive and a different grind towards what you want to be and what you want to do in life. And another thing I can say about my generation is that a lot of people nowadays are getting judged for wanting to live a regular lifestyle, or wanting to work a 9 to 5, or wanting to just work a regular job. Too many people are getting judged for doing that, or getting laughed at for doing that. And don't get me wrong, not taking a risk or living a regular life may be boring, but since when is it lame to have legal money or make regular money? Because everybody's not cut out for that lifestyle. And some people have no problem going in, clocking in for 40 hours a week, knowing that they're going to get paid every payday, that they have a stable pay behind them. And if you ask me, I feel like a stable pay is always better because for a fact, you know that your money is going to come. And in my opinion, having a stable pay is always better because you know how many hours you have to work to get a certain amount on your check. Or you know how much is going to be on your check every week or every 2 weeks that you get paid. So you can be more prepared for the things you're trying to buy, for the bills you have to pay. And don't get me wrong, like I said before, I'm not here to judge anybody. So if you make your money in a non-legal way, that's on you. I really just hope y'all just being safe while you do it. And you're not out here harming nobody else, putting anybody else in danger. Anyways, enough of that though. One thing I really hope my generation gets better with is investing. No matter if you're investing in stocks, investing in a business, investing in a company, no matter what it is, just invest your money in something that could build for you over time. As of right now, I don't know too much about stocks, and I'm not too big on stocks. So if there's anybody who's willing to come share their information and their knowledge on it with me, that would be greatly appreciated. But as of investments right now for me, I'm investing most of my time into my podcast. So over time, I hope my podcast can help me grow into my own radio talk show, my own radio station, like I said, which is also going to help me invest into my trucking business. Because I feel like I should have 3 sources of income, like I said. It will be my job, my podcast, and my trucking business. I feel like investing into my own trucking business can be very valuable for me. Because I have people around me who already owns their own trucking business, who knows how to drive trucks. I have people around me who knows how to dispatch trucks, who wants to drive trucks when they get older and wants to get their CDL. So with all them people around me, it should help give me a foot ahead into the trucking business. And with that being said, if I'm already ahead of other people with trucking, there's no reason I should be going back down. I should just be elevating over time. As a community, another thing we need to get better with is explaining financials to our youth, because as we get older, a lot of us are still confused from things as little as taxes. And I feel like if it was inherited better in our school system or taught better in school, we will understand it better. But schools only teach them how to pass their tests that they're giving us. And in my opinion, I feel like high school doesn't teach you the things you need for basic life. They only teach you how to pass their core, their test. They don't teach you things like, they may overview taxes, but they don't actually go deep into it. They don't go deep into how to buy a house, how to finance a house, how to buy a car. They don't really teach you that type of things. But instead, they're teaching us a curriculum that they know we do not understand. And another thing I do not understand is, why do they have everybody take the same classes when everybody does not want to do the same things in life as they get older? Some people don't want to go to college, so why teach them hard things that they're going to learn in college? Why not teach them the things that they want to do in life? Like if they want to go for a trade, why not start them off with that trade in high school instead of college? Because I feel like if the kids start off in a trade at high school, they won't be scrambling around as they graduate trying to find out what they want to do with their life. I just wanted to get this off my mind. This was a quick video about the mental and the financial problems in the youth. I just want to appreciate everybody who actually took the time out of their day to sit here and listen to it from me. And if y'all need to contact me, y'all can reach me at any of my social medias. My Instagrams are at @_outside_looking_in or at @RayPayForReal_. And my Twitter is at @RockoutWithRay, RockoutWIT Ray. I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's actually taking their time out of their day to sit here and tune into my episodes from SoundCloud or from YouTube. But like I said, this wasn't meant to be a long episode. This is supposed to be a quick episode to get a couple things off my mind. But I hope y'all tune into the next one, and I definitely hope y'all tune in when I have these interviews, because it's going to go up from there. Just trust me. Other than that, y'all have a good day or night, and I hope to see the same ones who watch this episode on the next one. Plus more, if you got a friend, refer a friend. Let them know to listen to it and give me a suggestion.